Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Puspitani Prabakti. Here I am the moderator who will with the course of our discussion tonight. Our speakers tonight are four people, namely Siti Wahyuni Komariah, Muhammad Wasik Maulana, Rizky Hidayatullah, Muhammad Faiz, Sofiatul Amalia, and Ginanjar Novanto. According to Mrs. Yuyun, what is meant by mental health?
Overview mental health in pandemic era. The COVID-19 pandemic is a pandemic with a multi-sectoral dimension, which caused fear and anxiety due to the flood of asymmetric information and misleading. This was followed by the phenomenon panic buying. Many people take advantage of the situation so that the price of masks, SOR, and PPE becomes scarce. WHO recommended staying alert and on full alert. In addition to the storm of reason, there is also an infodemic due to the massive and devastating process of spreading news. People also find it difficult to think clearly, and it is difficult to choose and sort out information because the information media that provided news is less accountable. Indonesia is facing the COVID-19 pandemic using special strategies, namely by detection, prevention, and response. When a person does not leave the house much, it will cause a lot of problem. The existence of a pandemic require use to do isolation, both physical isolation and psychological isolation. Isolation causes a response that will lead to impulsivity, namely cognitive impulsivity associated with reduced thinking, memory, and language skill. In addition, it is also elicits affective impulsivity, which causes a person to become more sensitive, and hyperactivity, which can be offensive to others.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Yuyun, for the explanation. Then we ask our speaker second, namely Mr. Wasik. Why is the pandemic affecting mental health?
The pandemic affect mental health. According to the literature, activities such as quarantine, self-isolation, and keeping a distance have an effect on one's psychological health and elicit one's reaction to the pandemic itself. Increased loneliness and reduced social interaction can be risk factors for mental disorders such as schizophrenia and major depression. Anxiety about the health of those closest to them, especially the elderly and people suffering from physical illness, and uncertainty about what will happen in the future can increase fear, anxiety, and depression. If anxiety occurs continuously, this can worsen mental health condition and cause serious disorders, such as anxiety disorders, obsessive compulsive disorders, stress, and trauma bonding disorders. Another aspect that can trigger disruption is stigma and discrimination against infected people and health workers who are on the front line. In Indonesia, it thrives. Stigma and discrimination are real. In addition, the economic recession that has occurred due to the COVID-19 pandemic can increase the risk of suicide related to layers. Unemployment and community economic pressure, feeling of uncertainty, hopelessness, and worthlessness trigger others to commit suicide.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Wasik. Very easy to understand. Then we ask our third speaker, Mr. Rizky, what mental disorders have occurred as result of the pandemic?
Mental health disorder that often occur during the COVID-19 pandemic range from mild to severe, such as anxiety, stress, post-traumatic stress disorder, depression, xenophobia, fear of people from other countries that they judge can endanger their safety, and other mental health problems. The group that feel the most psychological impact from the pandemic COVID-19 is women, children, and youth, and the elderly. Begins with anxiety, which is a response to threatening situations and is common. Anxiety is divided into reactions that are only temporary and reactions that are temporary permanent anxiety. This anxiety is like worrying about contracting COVID-19, worrying about neglected work at the office, or worrying about family safety. Everyone has a different way of reacting to anxiety symptoms. This disorder will cause psychological symptoms such as fever, throat, dizziness. Even though the person is not infected with COVID-19, this is called psychosomatic. During the COVID-19 pandemic, there are so many stressors or stimulation that can cause stress. The stressor causes a person to be more alert. If the stressor is considered dangerous, a defense mechanism will appear self.
Okay, thank you for the explanation, Mr. Rizky. So according to Mr. Faiz, is there any addition to Mr. Rizky explanation?
Okay, thank you. The quarantines that are followed by most areas can increase. The feelings of loneliness, fear of susceptibility to external infections, boredom, stress, and feeling anxious about the uncertainty that they are vulnerable or even immune to COVID-19. Fear can be followed by people around so that more people who are experiencing health problems during the pandemic. Examples of distraction, several mental health that can occur is obsessive compulsive disorder, hypochondria, and paranoia. According to Rashanti and Hari, 2020, for health workers, the use PPE can also be a source of stress. Use of PPE, both adequate or inadequate, both still have the risk of being infected. Power Health worried that he could be infected with SARS-CoV-2, worried that he could transmit to people in the vicinity of the COVID-19 patient care area, worried about infecting his family, and worried about fellow workers' health affected by COVID-19. Many people feel pressured from various aspects. For example, the feeling of afraid and anxious when visiting a doctor or dentist during a pandemic for fear of contracting SARS-CoV-2 from the visit. The anxiety makes the pain that is felt stronger, so that it causes irregularity, bedtime, and mealtime. Physiological symptoms can interfere with daily life so that a person becomes less focused on his work. Marsha, 2020. Exists also mental problems come from economic problems that do not stable so that it brings a sense of anxiety and constant fear of survival in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic so that the initial problems experienced by most ordinary people and workers. That is a feeling of anxiety which can later manifest in itself. Various kinds of mental health disorders. Marsha, 2020.
Okay, thank you to Mr. Faiz for the addition and your opinion. Next, according to Mrs. Sophie, how should you respond to a pandemic?
In my opinion, to face a pandemic, every individual must have a resilience attitude. Resilience is an individual's attitude in dealing with difficult in life that are spin where individuals face difficult situations, so that they force them to overcome them and adapt to them. This attitude will provide various new experience for individuals related to life skills such as communication, realistic attitude in planning life, and the ability to choose the right part of life. Where if the individual has a resilient attitude, then the individual can make difficult situations in life as a means of developing himself for the better. A resilient attitude can be applied with an adaptive attitude, with adaptation in carried out in various fields of life such as education, economy, health, social, and culture. As in the health sector, which is carried out by improving hygiene, the ability to adapt quickly becomes very important in a situation full of uncertainty like today, so that later we can still enjoy it and not interfere with mental health. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Sophie. Thanks for the explanation. And lastly, is there any addition for Mr. Rizky to what has been explained by Mrs. Sophie?
Okay.
Sorry. And lastly, is there any addition from Mr. Anjar to what has been explanation by Mrs. Sophie?
Yes, I will explain. We also need collaboration in overcome the coronavirus pandemic because this problem affects various areas of life, namely biologically, psychologically, socially, and spiritually. It should be understood that there are feelings of worry, fear, and anxiety are normal feelings felt by every individual when faced with a problem like this pandemic. Mentally healthy individuals are able to manage stress by converting the stressor into a form of normal stress. Something that can be done to manage stress are to always look for opportunities and positive gaps that can inspire enthusiasm and avoid being afraid due to being over vigilant. Positive thinking, being optimistic, and fostering a good spiritual life can be done to maintain the mental resilience of each individual. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Anjar. And thank you for all the speakers. So conclusion and solution is the pandemic that occurred certainly had a life-changing impact on the communication and change in mental health states were undeniable. The ability to adapt and manage individual stress, which cannot be equated between one person and another, caused the need to get used to paying more attention to the mental health of ourselves and those close to us, and does not consider it taboo to seek help from professional in the mental health field. Hopefully the presentation will give benefit for us. Thank you. See you later. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.